What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here and back here with another predicted lineup. We played Dinamo Zagreb in the last 16 of the Europa League at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. 8 o'clock kickoff tomorrow night. It's going to be an interesting one because, not much team news first of all.
Yeah, just Lo Celso's remaining out. Everyone else is fit.
Yeah, so Lo Celso and Joe Rodon obviously not in the squad.
Yeah.
But it's interesting with this predicted lineup because we just don't know what team is that he's going to put out, do we?
He said in his press conference, is it going to be the same team that played against Crystal Palace? No. Is it going to be a very strong team? Yes. So obviously he's saying it's going to be a team that's good enough to win and he trusts all his players. But it's going to be interesting to see what kind of lineup he lines up with because although the North London derby, obviously all the Spurs fans are looking ahead to that game and saying we have to get with the win in that game. This is also a very important game for our Europa League hopes and we can't afford to underestimate this opposition who are currently unbeaten in the Europa League, currently going well in their domestic league as well. So confidence is clearly going to be very high in their camp.
Yeah.
And you can't, Zagreb have a history of developing really good players and good young Croatian players, and they've got apparently a pretty good squad at the moment coming through. So it's going to be difficult to pick what team we go with, but whatever team we do go with, I'm confident we can get a good result. But it should be interesting to see what Jose decides.
Well, let's take him through what we think is going through Jose's mind, and we're going to stick with that 4-2-3-1 formation. In goal, we're going to give the nod to Hugo Lloris. I think this game is too big for Joe Hart, to be honest.
No, we need Hugo. We need our captain. And maybe in the second leg if we have a big lead, just like in the first, like in the round of 32, but we can't afford to be risking playing Joe Hart in the first leg in this one.
Right back, we're going to stick with Matt Doherty. Played the last 2 or 3 games, I think, and Aurier, we're all excited for him to come back and we need him, but I would prefer to save him for Arsenal and put Matt in for this one.
I agree. I prefer to save Aurier for Arsenal, but I personally have a feeling Aurier is going to start this game, and because he said that Doherty was impeccable against Palace, and although that encouraged me, that also worried me a bit because that kind of made me feel if he plays Aurier in this game, is he going to start Doherty against Arsenal on Sunday? And I'd much rather. I think we really need Doherty. We need Aurier, against Arsenal because of the pace of Aubameyang and the tricky wingers they have. And
Aubameyang against Doherty sends me to nightmares.
Yeah, well, that's not a situation I'd want. But listen, whatever Mourinho chooses, we'll have to go with. But I've got a feeling he's going to go Aurier on Thursday. But I hope he goes with Doherty, so we're going to say Doherty.
So right back Matt Doherty, left back Ben Davies. Give Reguilon a nice rest so he can be fresh for the derby.
Great game against Palace, he had Reguilon.
Yeah, really great game. And Davies, he's been a Europa League pretty much ever present, more or less.
Yeah, so Davies I think comes in. I thought he started against Fulham, didn't he, on Thursday? It wasn't the best game, but I think he has a week rest again and he should be starting in this one, I think.
Centre-back positions, we're going to go for a return for Eric Dyer.
Yeah, Dyer in place of Toby, we feel. We feel Toby has had a run of 4 straight games and he's played well in all of them, but it's going to take its toll, I feel, with this one, and it will be a good opportunity for him to have some time on the bench and then be ready for Arsenal.
And it will be Dyer alongside Davinson Sanchez, who's had much improved performances in the last couple of weeks. So we're going to stick with him.
Yeah.
And we're going to need his physicality as well against a young Zagreb squad.
Yeah, he's younger. He can play more games, especially at centre-back. And he was in the pre-match press conference as well. That usually gives an inkling as to who's going to start.
I think there was once this season where a guy in the pre-match press conference didn't play.
Start. I can't remember when it was, but yeah, there was once. But I think, Sanchez will start this one.
Then we're going to let's look at the defence one more time. That's Hugo Lloris in goal, Matt Doherty right back, Ben Davies left back with a centre back pairing of Eric Dyer and Davinson Sanchez. In the double pivot, we're going to go for Moussa Sissoko to get the nod. Yeah,
he's already confirmed. He didn't confirm in his press conference, but he's confirmed before that Højbjerg is going to have a rest, so which is well deserved as well. So Sissoko is the right profile of player that we need to compensate for that. So I think he has to start in this one.
Then alongside him, we're going to go for a return to Tanguy Ndombele, who missed out against Palace.
He missed out against Palace. He got a well-earned rest. So hopefully with that game, he's had a week rest now. So hopefully that means he can play 2 games in quick succession. That should mean that anyway. And so I think Ndombele could even see him in both. I think we'll probably see him in both games.
Yeah, I mean, it's not all beyond all realms of possibility for Winks to play this game and to save Ndombele even more for the derby.
I don't think... but I have a feeling he didn't play on Sunday in a view to playing both games on Thursday
it's very
and
possible
Sunday
as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's carry on. On the left side of the attack, we're going to go for Steven Bergwijn. Desperately needs a goal, hasn't scored all season, struggling for confidence. Could this be a game where he could get that back?
I hope so. I think. Look, I'm a fan of Bergwijn, despite how he's been this season. I think he's a great player, and I think that he deserves an opportunity to try and get that monkey off his back in terms of the goal, which he hasn't scored this season. And I think I've seen quality in recent performances without the end product, and I think he'll get another opportunity against Zagreb to prove his worth.
Yeah. So number 10, we're going to go for Dele Alli. Unlucky not to play against Palace. He's on relatively good form from when he has played. And yeah, I back him to start this one.
Yeah, I think exactly. I think Ali starts. I think, again, he didn't start against Palace with the view that he's going to start on this one. And with also Lucas Moura having a good form. I thought he played really well against Fulham. So I don't think Mourinho will have any reservations about starting him. And despite Lucas's good form, I think it's another chance for Ali to take a claim. So I think Ali comes in.
And then the right-hand side attack, we're going to go for Eric Lamela, who's also in good form. Some great cameos in the last couple of games, albeit he doesn't usually do it when he does start from the beginning. But look, let's call on him to do it from the start in this game because we're going to need him.
Yeah, he deserves it. He deserves a start, I think. And although Bale's been in impeccable form, I think it's all about managing Bale. And I think we don't have to start him in this game when we've got Lamela also in good form and with deserving some minutes. So I think keep Bale fresh for Arsenal, or even give him maybe 20 minutes at the end if if he's needed. And I think Lamela deserves it, and he's been in good form. So Lamela with the start.
And then up top, we're going to go for Harry Kane. The reason why we're going for Harry, we were toying with the idea of Son or Kane, Son and Kane, neither
or
of
Vinicius
them.
Even.
But seeing as Kane got a tiny bit of rest against Palace going off the last 10 minutes, which is quite uncharacteristic of Jose Mourinho to take Harry Kane off. So we think that has got a bit of thinking that he's going to start this game, maybe with a view to take him off quite early if we're winning the game.
Yeah.
And Heung-min Son, I think he's just played so much football recently. I think just take him out the firing line just for one game.
Yeah, I think Son will get a rest, but I don't think he's going to go Vinicius in this game. Even though Vinicius has a great record, I feel like he might trust Harry Kane more. Obviously trust Harry Kane more, but I think in this kind of game, although we have Arsenal on the Sunday, I think he's going to want to show a show of strength, and he's going to want to have one of the top players playing in that forward line to really put fear into Zagreb. And I think as well as Vinicius has done in Europa League, this is a step up. So I think maybe Vinicius starts the second leg if things go well on this one, but I think Kane will start this one with a view to coming off if the game is going really well.
Yeah, 100%. All right, so let me just run through that lineup with you one more time. So that's Hugo Lloris in goal, Doherty right back, Davis left back, Dyer and Sanchez in the centre back positions, with Sissoko and Ndombele in the double pivot, Bergwijn on the left, Lamela on the right, Dele in the middle with Harry Kane up top. What scoreline are you going for?
I'm going to go 2-1 to Spurs.
2-1 Spurs. Who's going to get goals?
I'm going to go Dele will get a goal and Kane.
All right, I'm going to go 2-0. I think it's imperative that we don't concede that away goal in this game. I think that Jose Mourinho will set us up like that as well. Dinamo Zagreb, they have hardly conceded a goal in the Europa League this season. I think they've conceded 3 goals since the start, so they've got a mean defence. So I think it's going to be a very, very kind of, let's see who makes the first move kind of game. But having said that, I do think we win this game 2-0. I think we've got enough quality on that pitch with the lineup that we've said to win this game quite comfortably. So that's why I've gone 2-0.
All right.
But let me know your predicted lineup in the comment section below. Let me know your scoreline in the comment section below. That is our predicted lineup. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always,
come on you Spurs.